As a company founded on the principle of helping people conquer mold in both their indoor environments and bodies, we wanted to share some helpful and hopefully not overwhelming information for any of our friends and customers out there dealing with flooding and hurricane damage from the recent storms. While this information is not all-inclusive of every situation, it may be used as a general roadmap and place to start when everything feels out of control. We hope you find it helpful. Post-hurricane remediation strategies should include aggressive drying techniques. The idea is to get everything as dry as possible as quickly as possible. Professionals use dehumidifiers, wet vacuums, box fans, opening of windows, cabinets, doors, heaters, pressurized drying systems, etc. Whatever you can do to move the air and to introduce ventilation, the better from a drying standpoint. This is also why you need to wear a respirator mask. Fungal and bacterial spores and fragments are now being disturbed and can be inhaled. This is dangerous and caution must be taken at every step. The next step should include opening affected areas, including anything wet, and removal of wet building materials and upholstered or soft furnishings. Cut out or pull base moldings away from walls and floors. Drill holes to facilitate air movement into wall and ceiling cavities. Remove and dispose of all wet drywall, insulation, particle board, non-stone or tile flooring. Unfortunately, wood flooring that is saturated does not have a good prognosis, carpet, etc. If it was saturated by floodwater, it should be removed and disposed of if possible. This includes any and all clothing, furnishings, etc. touched by floodwaters. In these situations, it is not safe or advisable to save any of these items. Please note, it may be difficult not to try to save building materials. You don't have to rebuild everything tomorrow though. It always helped me to think about remediation as a process rather than an event. First and foremost, you need to get all of the drying, demo, cleaning, and treatments done. Then the rebuilding can take time and be done as you can afford it. Thinking in terms of having the goal be a clean, safe place to live will help you to prioritize. Things can be bare bones for as long as you need. It is not ideal, but it's practical and easier on you financially. The next step is removal of contaminants with pressurized washing and cleaning techniques. This is where you will want to employ wet, pressure washing techniques to remove any dirt, silt, debris, residue from floodwater. A degreasing antibacterial detergent is what most professionals recommend. This step is incredibly important because it is the only way to properly remove bacteria from building materials. Professionals also tell us that homeowners should not be so concerned with the reintroduction of water at this point. Everything should be stripped down and opened up to where pressurized cleaning will dry quickly. This type of proactive cleaning has also been shown to decrease future chances of mold growth because it successfully removes so much organic material. Pressurized cleaning will remove current mold growth. Scrubbing in some cases may be required if mold growth and discoloration are already present. Cleaning should be done until no visible dirt or mold is present. Any place touched by floodwater must be cleaned and disinfected. Please note, don't use bleach. Bleach is a poor cleaner and antifungal and does not penetrate porous materials. Step 4 includes the use of negative pressure and air scrubbers to aggressively remove indoor contaminants. This one doesn't require too much explanation. You want to be cleaning the air as much as humanly possible in any areas affected by water damage. The next step is the use of antifungals to eliminate and prevent mold growth. This should occur in a treatment phase after drying, demo, and cleaning are completed. An option is to have the entire indoor space thoroughly fogged with an effective but non-toxic treatment like EC3 mold solution concentrate. This includes wall and ceiling cavities. It is advisable to fog and treat every single space and room in a hurricane-damaged home, even rooms where the water did not reach. This is a proactive technique and will help to eliminate the spread of mold spores throughout the home. It is important to do this considering the amount of humidity that enters a home after a hurricane. When power is out, all of the moisture from the rains and groundwater is lingering. Step 6 includes the use of industrial HEPA vacuums. In a hurricane situation, this could come in stages. Vacuuming should occur after any demo. You will have to vacuum everything, including inside the wall, floor, and ceiling cavities. The more you can remove dust or the dust buildup on organic material, the better you can thwart mold growth. Vacuuming should also be employed in areas of the home and on furnishings not touched by floodwater. Once these items and areas are fogged, they should be thoroughly vacuumed. Do not use non-HEPA wet dry vacuums. Non-HEPA vacuums will redistribute the contaminants into the air and make things worse. And finally, treatment of clothing and textiles. Any clothing or textiles that encountered floodwater should be disposed of. Do not attempt to clean them as you will contaminate your washing machine. Any clothing or textiles that remained in your home but was not directly affected should be cleaned and treated with a mild detergent and EC3 laundry additive soap. Dry clean only items, large bedding, drapes, etc. may be fogged with EC3 mold solution concentrate and then taken for professional wet cleaning. We find that having a clear list of goals and strategies focuses efforts and produces forward motion. Our goal wasn't to cover everything, but to cover enough so that someone might hear this, feel empowered, and finally know where to begin, because now they also know how to begin.